Hello students, now this lecture is about lateral compartment of leg. As we have discussed anterior compartment, its nerve supply, their muscles and blood supply, and the retinaculums, that are various retinaculums are present in the extensor compartment. Now similarly we will discuss about the lateral compartment of the leg, that is its muscles, nerve supply and the blood vessels, and there are retinaculums also, as well as retinaculums are also present in this region. So we will talk of those stuff over here. So lateral compartment of leg, it is also known as fibular compartment, as it is related to the fibula bone, or the peroneal compartment, the muscles which are present over here, that is the peroneus longus and peroneus brevis. So this compartment has got two other names, that is the fibular compartment or the peroneal compartment. This is basically the smallest compartment of the four compartments, basically the four compartments, as there is anterior, lateral and posterior two compartments, right? Superficial and the deeper part. So that's why it is counted as the smallest of out of four compartments, and it consists of two muscles over here, as I've already discussed as while talking of peroneal compartment, that is peroneus longus and brevis. And the function of these muscle is to evert the foot and cause the plantar flexion of the ankle joint. So these are basically the crux of the lateral compartment, right? Now uh, talking of the muscles individually, that is the peroneus longus or peroneus brevis. So as you can see in this picture, that the peroneus longus, it takes origin from the head of the fibula and the upper two-thirds of the lateral surface of the fibula. So this is the origin of this peroneus longus muscle. This muscle is also called as fibularis longus, right? So it takes origin from the head of the fibula and upper two-thirds of the lateral surface of the fibula. Now this muscle, it forms a tendon and it is going to run obliquely in the sole, right? And if we see in the sole, it is going to form, or it is going to divide, and then it is going to get inserted onto the two bones, that is the medial cuneiform bone, as you can see over here, and the base of the first metatarsal. So it is going to insert onto the medial cuneiform and the base of the first metatarsal, right? Another muscle that you can appreciate in the lateral compartment is the fibularis brevis or peroneus brevis. It is the smallest muscle. It is taking origin from the lower two-thirds of the lateral surface of the shaft of fibula, and it is going towards the base of fifth metatarsal over here. So this is the base of fifth metatarsal. It is getting inserted onto the base of fifth metatarsal. So this is the area where these muscles overlap. That is the brevis, it is going to come anterior, and the longus, it is going posterior. You will see in the later pictures also. Over here you can see the two tendons, they overlap. This is the peroneus longus and this is the peroneus brevis. So they are going to overlap over here, and the brevis is going to come and lie anteriorly, whereas the longus, it is going to come posteriorly. So this is the overlapping. So you can learn by a mnemonic that peroneus longus, it is lodging behind, right? So this is the tendon of your peroneus longus, and this is the tendon of your peroneus brevis, right? The peroneus brevis is anteriorly lying and longus is behind. Okay. So if we talk of the blood supply and the nerve supply, so there is no major artery in this compartment. Muscular branches, they arise basically from the posterior tibial artery, that the muscles of this compartment, they are supplied by the branches of posterior tibial artery, and the nerve in this region is basically the superficial peroneal nerve or superficial fibular nerve. So we'll talk of this nerve, that is the superficial peroneal nerve. It is going to supply these two muscles, that is the muscles of lateral compartment. This nerve is basically, it is a terminal branch of your common peroneal nerve. As you can see that this nerve, the common peroneal nerve, it is the second, it is the part of it, or it is coming from the sciatic nerve, right? So it is one of the branch of your common peroneal nerve, one of the terminal branch of your common peroneal nerve. It has an extensive sensory distribution on the lateral aspect, anterolateral aspect of the distal part of the leg and the dorsum of foot. So it is sometimes named as musculocutaneous nerve of the leg, right? So basically this nerve, it is the only nerve of the lateral compartment. Now if we talk of the muscles in again, so you can see that peroneus longus muscle, it is taking origin from the head and from the lateral 2/3 of the surface of the shaft of fibula, and it is going towards the lateral side, and it is getting inserted onto the medial cuneiform, and of course onto the lateral onto the base of first metatarsal. The action of this muscle is basically, it is going to evert the foot and plantar flex, right? It is going to support the transverse arch of the foot. Only one nerve which is going to supply, which is the one nerve which is going to supply in this area, it is the superficial peroneal nerve. It is the nerve which is going to supply this muscle, and the blood supply is from the anterior and peroneal arteries, anterior tibial and the peroneal arteries. Another muscle which you appreciate in the lateral compartment is the peroneus brevis muscle. It is going to take origin from the lower 2/3 of the lateral surface of the fibula, and it is getting inserted onto the styloid process of the fifth metatarsal. Action is same as that, it is going to evert and it is going to plantar flex the ankle, and the nerve supply is by a superficial peroneal nerve. Blood supply, it is from the peroneal artery, the muscular branches of the peroneal artery. You can also appreciate there are two retinaculums in the lateral compartment. Those retinaculums are named as flexor retinaculum. So those two retinaculums are the superficial peroneal retinaculum and the inferior peroneal retinaculum. Superficial peroneal retinaculum, it takes origin from the, or its attachments are from the lateral malleolus of the fibula to the lateral surface of the calcaneum. Attachment of the inferior retinaculum, inferior peroneal retinaculum, it is basically attached to the anterior part of the superior surface of the calcaneum, and also it is continuous with the, as you can see, with the stem of the inferior extensor retinaculum, and on the other side of this retinaculum, it is attached to the lateral surface of your calcaneum, right? So these are the two retinaculums that you can appreciate. You can easily visualize that the two tendons are passing through it. You can see over here, this is the superficial peroneal retinaculum, and this is inferior retinaculum, right? So you can easily appreciate that the peroneus longus, it is lagging behind, right? And in the inferior retinaculums there are two compartments, right? So in the upper compartment, you can appreciate that the peroneus brevis muscle passes, and through the lower compartment there is a passage of peroneus longus muscle, right? So you can easily appreciate these two tendons. So this is the peroneal compartment or the lateral compartment of the leg. So thank you so much.